Okay, now we're gonna put the handles on these. Okay, so what I do first is I cut me a piece of wood that fits right in here. Okay, now it's going to be smaller when you get to the larger ones, but from side to side it's the same. So what I did was I found center, and then I made my marks center from top to bottom of this first one, and then what the holes are. It's 2 3/4 apart. So now I drill these holes. I drilled the 2 holes. Okay, before I set it, what I'll do is I'll put the screws in, make sure they match up. Okay, they match up perfect. Now I'll go ahead and drill them in the drawer. Okay. So now it doesn't matter which side you use because it's centered top to bottom, it's centered side to side. Okay, now we came up with another problem. The holes are perfect, okay? Screws fit perfectly, but they have one set of screws that is too long. It bottoms out on the handle, and then it's real loose. The other screw they give you is too short, doesn't come through. So now what we're gonna have to do is make the hole that's inside here bigger so that the head will countersink. Okay, we're gonna have to countersink those holes so that the screw will be able to reach the handle. So you have the screw, and then you get a bit that will countersink the head. Okay, now we drilled both. We countersunk them. Okay, and then put the handle on. Looks beautiful. All right, now I'm going to do the rest of them. Throw all of them out. We also have to do the doors, which the doors are going to get knobs, so they're a little bit different. So when you measure across here, this happens to be 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. So you take your tape up 1.25 by 1.25 and that'll give you the section of where you want the knob, unless you prefer someplace different. Okay, you can make the X, drill that, and then keep doing it all the way down. What I prefer to do is take my same piece of wood that I made and I mark it 1.25 by 1.25, and I mark which way I want to come up from the bottom. And I mark it on each side so I have it for a different swing door, okay? Let me drill it. Now all I have to do is hold my wood to the edge on the side and the bottom and just drill the hole. Okay, so I drilled the hole. Now I just put the screw in and then put on my knob. That's it. Okay, well, now I'm gonna go ahead and get them all drilled and then I'll put them all on. Okay, so what I did was, the wood is good side to side, but not top to bottom on these. But not top to bottom. So what I did was, I measured it, held the wood at one end and measured it, wound up being 1.25 down from the top. So what I did is I put a pencil mark on each side, I hold the wood onto each mark and then drill it, and it's right in center and right in line with the one above it. Okay, that's how you do it. I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom one. We'll check it, measure it, and then drill the holes. Okay, when you're drilling them and the wood that you made is too long to go on there, you have to remember that when you made it, you had for center 1.25 up and 1.25 down. So that if you're on that edge and on the bottom edge, that will be center also. And then you're okay to drill it. Using this template works very well. Just have to keep in mind, sometimes it doesn't fit on certain doors and you will have to make the adjustment. But it's real simple. On that edge and the bottom edge, and you're there. Okay. Now all the holes are drilled. Okay. Time to put on all the hardware. There you go. Now we have all the hardware on. Okay. We made a jig to do it all. That did the handles. And then I had a hole on each end to do the knobs. And everything looks really good. All right. I hope this helps you when you do the hardware on your cabinets. Building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. All right, see you on the next one.